Azathoth, the blind idiot god, the nuclear chaos, seen as the most powerful entity in the Lovecraft universe by far, and unkillable, so powerful to dream up an entire universe. Well, I'm about to tell you how to kill him, but you're not gonna like it. Okay, so this one might seem crazy. Now, obviously trying to kill Gorfield, a metaphysical entity, was probably a bit much to start this series off of, but I do want to do this. And no, I did not pick Azathoth just because it was something even more powerful. This isn't going to be a power scaling series, because like I said immediately, any entity on this show I will ever do could be killed by an omnipotent entity. So, therefore, it's already moot and done. That's how you kill anything I will put in this list. Just get something omnipotent to do it. But that's besides. Azathoth is an interesting choice in many ways, because he is seen as the big bad, almost, of the Lovecraft universe, outside Cthulhu, kind of. Mainly because there is no definitive way of stopping him. The only way is to keep him asleep and hope he never wakes up, because then all of the Lovecraft universe will go splat. Just disappear, because... Now, no, a lot of this is kind of like fan interpretation. There's very little in the actual Lovecraft text to work with here, but we're still going off of the popular image in order to make this fun. Okay, you good? Good. So trying to kill something that dreamt up your entire universe is kind of tricky. Mainly because we just don't know how powerful he actually is inside the Lovecraft universe. We don't see a scene of him, like, picking up a building or crushing a planet or something. He's asleep the entire time, so he isn't really doing much. So that makes trying to figure out his power a bit difficult. Now, I will come back to this later, but several RPGs have given stats to Azathoth, though more accurately an avatar of him, or at least should be interpreted as one. And though I think it's reasonable to assume an avatar of Azathoth is probably significantly weaker than the big Hondo himself, that does give us a reference. It's kind of like the if it bleeds we can kill it mentality. However, no matter how weak or powerful the avatars are, and they are pretty powerful, but not in the realm of unkillable in most games, there is a problem. A big problem. Fundamentally, at least according to how the fandom community generally interprets him, he dreamt up the entire Lovecraft universe. I mentioned this before, but that means everything in Lovecraft's universe is a dream. That means, logically, that a dream version of him can't kill him. Or, more accurately, a dream creation of his can't kill him. I mean, after all, even if, like, say in a nightmare you have a dream, like, something kills you, you don't actually die, generally. I mean, generally, I know there are some reports of it, but generally speaking, how many times have you died or suffered a critical injury in a nightmare and still live? You still wake up. So, logically speaking, trying to kill him from within the universe is kind of a horrible decision. Mostly because, at the bare minimum, it's going to kill you, and even more potentially, but even worse maybe, it's just going to end up destroying your universe. So you really need a better plan. So how do you kill something that dreamt up your entire universe, basically making it so even if you tried to kill him, and even somehow take down his avatar or wake him up in the process, then you will die and you will fail. So what do you do? Well, that's the problem. There isn't a good solution in the Lovecraft universe that can take down Azathoth. There is just no one. Not Cthulhu, not Yarkstoth, not anyone. There is just no one in the Lovecraft universe that could truly, by any metric, kill Azathoth. But I did say in the Lovecraft universe, there are other universes. Now, generally in fiction, the multiverse is a pretty consistent concept, and the Lovecraft universe is implied to have one as well. However, now how the multiverse gets split up in between one's fictional universe, and then when you try to mesh different fictional universes together, it gets even messier. But logically speaking, if Azathoth dreamt up the Lovecraft universe one day, then logically he exists in a different universe. And since he's not omnipotent, given multiple times he is just shown to not be very effective at things, then logically he comes from a universe where he could be killed. So all you have to do is get someone from a universe that isn't part of Azathoth's dream and murder him, using that guy. Because that guy would not be subjected to the rules of, if you killed Azathoth, you would die too, which would make him the smarter choice. Of course, given how the nature of the Lovecraft canon has seeped into everything and which is or isn't true, could make actually finding the universe 100% not connected be a bit difficult. It's unclear how far Azathoth's dream would spread, but logically there should be a universe that is not a dream up of Azathoth, and then get someone to hunt him down from there. And from there, we really don't know how powerful he actually is. I mean, for all we know, he could be a jellyfish. So, it's entirely possible that he could be extremely easy to kill. However, there is a downside to this. As easy as it would be to kill Azathoth from outside the universe, at least theoretically, because even games that give him stats or where he shows up implies that he is vulnerable. So there is a way to kill him, presumably with just enough firepower. The problem is, he dreamed up an entire universe. Killing him would, or even just waking him up, would destroy that universe. A lot of lives would die. An entire universe even, maybe even more. Which means that fighting Azathoth isn't exactly a good solution. Because quite frankly, it will lead to the death of a universe. Which isn't exactly something that most people would want to do. Or at least have in their conscience. Even if they were a dream, they're implied to be sentient still. So, is killing Azathoth, if he were to become a threat, a good idea? Maybe. But it's definitely the underhanded solution to a problem, and it very well could be more cost than it's worth. But rest not, is that Azathoth is indeed killable. Just, maybe you don't want to kill him. Yeah? Hey, why don't you hit that sub button? You're gonna become a subscribble. Get to see my content quicker. Wouldn't that be nice? I bet so.